That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Daniel Heil, Principal Dr. Craig McCaffrey, and Athletic Director Leah Woolridge, and Assistant Athletic Director Rich Champion, we'd like to welcome you to Noblesville. A reminder, all Noblesville school facilities and campuses are tobacco-free and smoke-free. This includes all e-cigarette and vaping products. Thank you for your cooperation. The concession stand is located at the southwest corner of the stadium, and the restrooms are located on the south and north corner. Please stop by the concession stand and help the Miller backers support Noblesville athletics. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we do ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and is not welcome at Noblesville High School sporting events. We encourage you to focus all of your energy on your own team. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. And we welcome you in here to the Mill. I'm public address announcer Adam Grubb, welcoming you to tonight's conference game featuring Zionsville Eagles and your Noblesville Millers. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now for your visiting Zionsville Eagles, number 2, Alexa Green. Number 3, Claudia Ancliffe. Number 5, Ellie Stricker. Number 6, Sophia Paline. Number 8, Erin McCoy. Number 9, Ava Stoffager. Number 10, Emma Ayrn. Number 11, Lauren Brown. And number 15, Donna Irizarry. And now your starters. Number 1, Emily Kirkendall. Number 7, Josie Imes. Number 12, Isabel Paline. Number 13, Amanda Ivers. Number 14, Avery Maple. And number 16, Sadie Meenan. Head coach, Olivia Goldstein. And now get up, Noblesville fans, for your Noblesville Millers. Number 1, Ava Rundle. Number 2, Diana Cox. Number 3, Aubrey Stitcher. Number 4, Maddie Coates. Number 5, Grace Langlois. Number 6, Avery Ramey. Number 8, Erica Fitzgerald. Number 11, Elena Hendricks. Number 14, Chloe Macias. And now your starters for the Millers on the outside. Number 7, Ava Harris. Number 9 in the middle, freshman Reese Resmer. Number 10, Gabby Y. Number 12, a freshman, Madison Brown. Number 13, junior, Riley Resmer. And number 42, junior, Anna Elkin. Miller's head coach, Annie Polson. And here we go. Point Eagles. Back serving for Zionsville, number 7, Himes. In for the Eagles, Payline. Maple with the kill for the Eagles. Ava Harris, point for the Millers. In for Noblesville, number 9, Reese Resmer. Back serving is Riley Resmer. Point Eagles. Into the game for Noblesville. Number 1, Ava Rundle. Back serving, number 10, Ahern. That's a tip and the point for Ava Harris. Into the game for Noblesville. Number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving as Cox, number 2. Harris with the stuff and the point for the Millers. And it's tied at 3. Point Eagles. Green comes in for Zionsville. Back serving is Green. Point Millers into the game for Noblesville. Number 3, Aubrey Stitcher, and number 4 is Maddie Coates. Coates to serve. Point Eagles. Harris back in for Noblesville. In for the Eagles, number 1, Kirkendall. Kirkendall to serve. Resmer, point for the Millers. Reese out, Riley in, and Rundle to serve. Point Zionsville. Number 14, Maple back in, and number 4, Antcliffe. Antcliffe to serve. Resmer kill on the point for the Millers. Out is the call. Point Millers, and Brown to serve. Number 7, Imes with the kill, and the point for the Eagles. Evers in to the game for Zionsville. And Payline to serve. Ace, Eagles. That's a Gabby Y kill, and the point for the Millers, and it's tied at 8. Checking in to Noblesville, number 42, Anna Elkin. Elkin back serving for the Millers. Harris with the kill and the point for the Millers. Elkin still serving. Number 14, Maple, with the kill and the point for the Eagles. Into the game, number 6, Payline, and number 7, Imes to serve. Point, Millers. Resmer back in with Riley. Resmer back serving for the Millers. Point Eagles. Rundle back in for Noblesville. And number 16, Meenan in for Zionsville. Point Millers. Into the game, number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving is Cox, number 2. Point Eagles. Green back in for Zionsville. Point Millers. Into the game, number 3, Aubrey Stitcher for the Millers. And number 4, Maddie Coates. Back serving is Coates. Point Zionsville. Harris back in for Noblesville. And number 1, Kirkendall in for the Eagles. Back serving is Emily Kirkendall. Violation, Millers. Point, Eagles. Resmer kill on the point for the Millers. Reese checks out, Riley back in, and Ava Rundle to serve for Noblesville. That's a Miller ace for Rundle, and the point Point Zionsville. Number 14, Maple, into the game, and number 4, Antcliffe for the Eagles. Antcliffe to serve. Point Millers. Number 10, Gabby White, back in for Noblesville. And number 16, Meenan, in for Zionsville. Brown to serve. Tip and the point for number 10, Gabby Y. And the Millers take the lead 16-15. Point Zionsville for number 7, Imes. Checking in, number 13 is Evers. Payline to serve for the Eagles. That's Stitcher kill on the point for the Millers. Number 42, Anna Elkin, back in for Noblesville. Checks in and will serve for the Millers. Point Noblesville. And a timeout. Eagles.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Gabby Y. kill on the point for the Millers. Elkin to serve. Point Millers. Y with the stuff. McCoy checks in for the Eagles. Resmer assist Y for the point, and the Millers take a 21-16 lead, and another timeout for the Eagles. Hill, the point for the Millers. Harris. Point Eagles. Into the game for Zionsville. Number 6, Payline. And number 7, Imes. Imes to serve. Point Millers. Reese Resmer into the game. Riley Resmer serving. Point Zionsville. Rundle back in for Noblesville. And number 16, Meenan in for Zionsville. Ahern to serve. Kill on the point. Assist Brown. And it's set point for the Millers. Number 2, Diana Cox to serve set point. Number 2. Point Zionsville, 24-19. Into the game, number 2, Green. Back to serve for Zionsville will be Green. Point Eagles. Point Zionsville and a timeout for Noblesville.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Point Millers and a set victory for Noblesville, 25-21, and we move to set 2.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Kicking us off for set 2 for Zionsville, number 7, Imes. Point Millers. That's a Miller ace for Elkin. And the Miller point. Resmer point for the Millers, and it's 3-0. Point Noblesville. Elkin still serving. Number 10, Ahern to serve for the Eagles. That's a kill from Ava Harris. Her third, and it's 5-1. Millers. Point Eagles. Rundle back in for Noblesville. Back serving is Evers. Resmer kill on the point for the Millers. In for Zionsville, number 2, Green. In for Noblesville, number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving is Cox, number 2. Violation, Zionsville. Point Noblesville. Meenan with the kill for Zionsville. In for the Eagles, number 1, Kirkendall. Kirkendall to serve. Point Eagles. Resmer kill on the point for the Millers. Kill number 3 for Reese. Harris back serving for the Millers, and it's 8-4. Point Eagles. Point Millers. Resmer back in for the Millers. Rundle back serving. Point Eagles, number 14, Maple with the kill. Into the game, number 13 is Evers. Back to serve is Payline. Point Eagles. That's a Stitcher kill on the point for the Millers. Brown back serving for Noblesville. Riley Resmer kill on the point for the Millers, and it's 11-7 Noblesville. Elkin to serve. Point Noblesville. Call on the floor, reversed. Point Eagles. Imes serving for Zionsville. Ava Harris from the back row, point Millers. And Elkin into the game, number 42. Back serving is Elkin. Number 14, Maple with the kill. Ahern to serve. Point Eagles. Ahern still serving. Point Zionsville. Violation, Noblesville. Point Eagles, time.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Resmer kill on the point. That's a Miller ace for Riley Resmer, and the point for the Millers. Point Zionsville. Rundle checks back in for Noblesville. Back serving is Evers. Ava Harris, point Millers. Into the game for Zionsville. Number 2, Green. In for Noblesville, number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving is Cox, number 2. Violation, Zionsville. Point Millers. Point Eagles. End of the game, Kirkendall. Back serving for Zionsville is Kirkendall. Point Millers. End of the game for Noblesville. Number 3, Aubrey Stitcher, and number 4, Maddie Coates. Back serving for Noblesville is Coates. End of the game, number 7, David Harris. Point Zionsville. Point Zionsville. Resmer kill on the point for the Millers. End of the game for Zionsville, Ahern. Back serving is Rundle for Noblesville. Ava Harris, point Millers. And it's 19-16 Noblesville. Riley Resmer. Point Zionsville. Into the game for Zionsville, number 13, Evers. Back serving is Payline. Point Millers. Called out on the floor. Gabby White checks in. Brown to serve for the Millers. Net violation, Millers. Point, Eagles. The end of the game for Zionsville is number 6, Payline. Back serving, number 7, Imes. Point, Millers. Number 42, Anna Elkin checks in for Noblesville. Elkin will serve. Number 13, Riley Resmer, tip and the point for the Millers. That's a Miller ace for Elkin, her third. And it's set point Millers. Violation, Millers. Point Zionsville. Point Zionsville. That's a Gabby White kill, the point and a set victory for Noblesville. Noblesville 25, Zionsville 20, and it's a 2-0 set lead for the Millers.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Point Millers. Point Eagles. Ava Harris kill and the point for the Millers. Her fourth. Ball called out. Violation. Point Eagles. Rundle back in for Noblesville. Serving for the Eagles, number 10, Ahern. Number 8, McCoy with the kill and the point for the Eagles. Point Millers tied at 3. Into the game for Noblesville. Number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving is Cox, number 2. Point Millers. Ava Harris with the block and the point for Noblesville. Cox still serving. Resmer, point for the Millers. Number 8, McCoy, kill on the point for the Eagles. Checking in for Zionsville is number 2, Alexa Green. Back serving is Green. Elkin kill the point for the Millers. Into the game, Aubrey Stitcher, number 3, and number 4, Maddie Coates. Back serving is Coates. Meenan with the kill and the point for the Millers. In for Zionsville, number 1, Kirkendall. In for Noblesville, number 7, Ava Harris. Back serving is Kirkendall. Reese Resmer, kill and the point. Her 5th. And it's 8-5 Millers. Ava Rundle back serving. Point Zionsville. Checking in for the Eagles, number 14, Maple. That's a Riley Resmer kill and the point for the Millers, her 4th. Y back into the game, and Brown checks in, back serving. Number 12, Brown. Point Zionsville. Into the game, number 13, Evers for the Eagles. Isabel Payline back serving. That's a Stitcher kill and the point for the Millers. Her third. Anna Elkin back into the game. Elkin to serve for Noblesville. Riley Resmer, the tip and the point for the Millers. Net violation, Millers. Point, Zionsville. Into the game, number 8, Aaron McCoy for Zionsville. Back to service, Sophia Payline. Ace, Zionsville. Riley Resmer back serving for Noblesville. Block by Gabby Y and the point for the Millers. Point Zionsville. Rundle back into the game for Noblesville. Back serving is Ahern for the Eagles. Ball called out. Point Eagles. Point Eagles. Point Millers. Into the game for Noblesville, number 2, Diana Cox. Back serving is Cox, number 2. Ava Harris, kill on the point. Her 5th, and it's 15-13 Millers. Violation. And out. Point, Millers. Cox still serving. That's an Ava Harris kill on the point. It's a timeout, Zionsville.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Point Noblesville, 18-13. Point Eagles, into the game for Zionsville, number 2, Alexa Green. Green will serve. Ava Harris with a point for the Millers. Aubrey Stitcher into the game, and number 4, Maddie Coates, back serving for Noblesville is Coates. Point Millers. Time out for the Eagles. Point Millers, touch is the call on the floor. And it's 21-14. Millers. Ava Harris back in for Noblesville. And in for the Eagles, number 1, Kirkendall. Back serving is Kirkendall. Meenan with the block and the point for the Eagles. Kirkendall still serving. Point, Millers. Number 13, Riley Resmer checks back in. And now serving Ava Rundle. Called in on the court, and it's Zionsville point. Number 11, Lauren Brown in. Back serving is Brown. Called out, point, Millers, and it's 23-17. Gabby Y back in for Noblesville. And number 16, Meenan in. And now number 10, Ahern in. Brown to serve. Point, Eagles. Number 13, Evers in. And number 12, Isabella Paline will be serving. Out is the call. Point, Eagles. Point, Eagles. And it's a timeout. Anna Elkin, 42, comes in. And now you have your timeout for the Millers.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Point Eagles. Point Eagles. Timeout, Noble. Point Zionsville, and we're tied at 23. Number 42, Anna Elkin with a kill on the point for the Millers, and it's set point, match point. Elkin to serve for the Millers. Violation, Noblesville, point Eagles, and we're tied at 24. The end of the game for the Eagles. Number 8, Aaron McCoy. Payline to serve. That's an Ava Harris kill, and the point for the Millers, and it's match point again, 25-24. Resmer to serve. You know who? The Harris with the block and the point, and it's a set victory, match victory for the Millers, 26-24, 3 sets to 0. Safe travels. We'll see you in a week.